Over the past months, the Benda Dark Flag 500 has been making waves in the motorcycle world thanks to its self-developed V4 engine architecture, pushing the boundaries of cruiser engineering. This new heart is not just about raw displacement, it's about smart control, refined behavior, and packaging advantages. The V4 layout allows a more compact design, helping Benda shorten wheelbase while keeping power density high. In the Dark Flag 500, that V4 is liquid-cooled, DOHC, with a displacement of 496 cc, a bore times stroke of 53.5 times 55.2 mm, and a compression ratio of 11.5:1. Fuel delivery is managed by electronic fuel injection, and there's a slipper clutch system to smooth out gear shifts and reduce back torque under aggressive downshifts. BendaKeyway.com. BendaKeyway.com +1. One of the clever tricks in its design is the cylinder deactivation feature. When idling, the engine deactivates its rear two cylinders to cut down fuel consumption and reduce heat buildup. That means during low load or idle conditions, only part of the V4 is working, improving thermal management and efficiency. The electronic throttle response is engineered for millisecond precision, giving instant rider input to output, and a smart idle shutoff helps to minimize excessive heat when stationary. The bike also comes with a one-click cruise control system, which simplifies long touring, a welcome feature on a cruiser platform. BendaKeyway.com +1. BendaKeyway.com. BendaKeyway.com +1. On the chassis side, the Dark Flag 500 features upside-down USD telescopic front forks and a rear suspension travel of 61.5 mm, with adaptive suspension technology that can adjust ride height between about 670 mm and 700 mm to suit different terrain or load conditions. The braking hardware includes Brembo at the front with a 320 mm disc and ABS, and a 260 mm disc at the rear with ABS as well. The frame and ergonomics are built for two riders, and the seat, handlebars, and dimensions are optimized for long distances. Overall dimensions are roughly 2330 x 800 x 1267 mm, wheelbase at 1586 mm, ground clearance 133 mm, and a seat height of 700 mm. Its fuel tank holds 16 liters, and the claimed top speed is around 145 km per hour. BendaKeyway.com. Benda Motor +1. BendaKeyway.com. BendaKeyway.com. Beyond specs, Benda's recent milestones add important context. Celebrating 2 years since the Dark Flag line launched, Benda reports that when first released, 2,000 units sold out within 82 minutes, signaling strong interest and demand. The model has since built a community of over 20,000 riders globally. Moreover, Benda now positions the Dark Flag series, including the 500 and the Commander variant, as fully EU 5+ certified, preparing them for entry into European markets with stricter emissions standards. At recent expos, Benda has highlighted new powertrain platforms and innovations, indicating ongoing R&D and evolution beyond the 500cc class. Benda Motor. Benda Motor. Benda Motor +1. Benda Motor. As for Motorbake 2026, while direct references remain sparse, it appears to be an event or showcase where Benda may present updated or next-gen versions of its Dark Flag platform for 2026. Given the name, Motorbake 2026 could be a new promotional event, technical reveal, or a festival where new models are baked, in other words, revealed or tested. Based on the trajectory and Benda's push into international markets, there's strong reason to expect that in that 2026 reveal, we might see further refinements, higher output variants of the V4, improved cooling, maybe lightweight iterations, or even performance tuning packages or limited editions. The current power and torque figures have not been publicly clarified in many sources, but with the base already so technically advanced, there is room for more aggressive mapping, perhaps small increases in displacement or bore, stroke tweaks, and further emissions compliance upgrades. In the community and media, the Dark Flag 500 has been hailed as China's first homegrown V4 cruiser series, a unique proposition in a space often dominated by inline engines or foreign V engines. The appeal lies in mixing cruiser style with V4 character, giving torque and midrange punch plus that distinct V engine sound and feel. Riders and fans note that the look is bold and modern, the engineering is ambitious, and the tech features cruise control, TCS, slipper clutch, etc. bring a higher level of sophistication than expected in this class. Facebook Plus One, Benda Motor Plus 2. Looking ahead to 2026, if Motor Bake is indeed the platform for Benda's next showcase, we may see expansion beyond just the 500cc model. Perhaps variants like a larger displacement Dark Flag in 650 or 700cc, sportier subversions, or limited runs with upgraded materials and electronics. Given Benda already develops multiple powertrain paths, the platform could evolve modularly. The current EU 5 Plus certification push suggests future models will be even cleaner, smarter, and more globally compliant. Benda's announcement of new platforms at shows confirms they're not stagnating but aiming to keep momentum. Benda Motor. Fans speculating in forums anticipate a few things. More aggressive torque curves, lighter components, titanium or carbon touches, perhaps adjustable engine modes, sport, tour, and enhanced electronic suites. If Benda wants to compete globally, attention to reliability, service network, and parts availability will be crucial in the 2026 era. The Dark Flag 500 is already a statement, but 2026 may be where it becomes a serious contender on the world stage. Taken all together, the story of the Dark Flag 500 V4 engine is one of ambition, packaging cleverness, advanced control systems, emissions readiness, and cruiser sensibilities all rolled into one. As 2026's Motor Bake approaches, the anticipation is that Benda will use that platform to push further, more power, more polish, perhaps bold new variants. For riders watching this space, the Dark Flag is not just a current marvel, but a promising foundation for what's next.